Hello, Grandpa Jim here. I want to show you something unusual. I'll show you at the end. But I think did I mention about the egg last week? Okay, so the question is, what would happen if you took an egg and smashed it on your face? No. If you took an egg and you put it into a bowl or a cup and you covered it with vinegar for 2 days, what would happen if you put your foot in a bowl full of vinegar for 2 days? No, that's the egg. I'll show you at the end. But first, I had a leak last week when I was showing you the pencils in the bag. So I want to try it again. Establish my credibility with you. So here we go. Pencil. Ta-da! No leak. I'll do it again. Did anyone try this last week? I can't hear you. Of course I can't hear you. I recorded this yesterday. Try another one. I'll try it next week. Oh well. It's good that I'm not in charge of putting pencils through bags of water for the whole country, because it would be a big mess. Okay, parshat teruma. What is parshat teruma? Parshat teruma is talking about the building that the Jewish people were commanded to build in the desert after they came out of Mitzrayim. And I'll bet you all have an art scroll, Chumash. And if you look on page 463, you'll see a diagram of what the Mishkan looked like. There was an outside wall, and then there was inside there were a mizbeach, that's an altar where they burned animals, dead animals, and inside that there was a special place that they burned incense, and it held the Aron HaKodesh. And one of those items was the mizbeach. That's a structure that was built. There was a fire on top. This was like the height of 2 men. One guy here, another guy here. It had a big long ramp, about 50 feet. And they would, when they sacrificed animals, they would take them up to the top and burn them there. They would burn the sacrificial parts up here. Actually, it was big enough up here that the Kohanim, the priests, could walk all around here. Now this is something that you better pay attention to, Daniel and Jaden, because maybe you'll be doing this yourselves one of these days in the new temple that's built, not in the Mishkan. But it's not too hard to make one of these things. In fact, yesterday and today, I put this together, and it's actually pretty detailed. You can see they had these 4 corners, and then this mesh. There was a fire here. That's where they'd burn the animals, and the Kohanim would actually walk around this part here to bring the animals up. There was the ramp, big long ramp like this. And there were some decorative parts here. There was a footing on the bottom, and there was a piece around here that had sort of a wire mesh on it. and then there was some decorative coloring with flowers painted on it up here, and the whole thing was covered with copper, which is called nechoshet. So this was hamizbeach nechoshet, the copper altar. And so what I did was I sprayed with some copper paint on here and here, and then lastly it had handles so that when they had to move in the desert, they could pick it up and carry it. Of course, there was a miracle there that they didn't actually carry the Mizbeach, the Mizbeach carried them. They went to lift it and it pulled them up. So they were walking in thin air. So there's a piece of that, and if you'd like to do some of these yourself, I have attached a website to the email that tells you how to build just about everything in there. Maybe next week I'll do the keruvim. What are the keruvim? Maybe you'll find out. So, the interesting thing about Parshas Teruma is that this week Parshas Teruma, it tells us all about building what they call kalim, the utensils for the Mishkan. Next week in Parshas Tetzaveh, it talks about building the clothes for the priests. And then there's Parshas Kisisa and Parshas Vayakel. More words in the Torah talk about the Mishkan than anything else. More than Shabbat, more than Yom Tovim, more than Kashrut, more than anything. The words talking about how to build the Mishkan is the biggest chunk of any topic in the whole Torah. Okay, so one thing I'd like to do, last week we talked about halacha a little bit, that when you get up in the morning, you say, Modeani Lefenecha. Well, this week, I'm going to talk about hand washing. After you say Modeani Lefenecha, the next thing you do is you wash your hands. So, your right hand fills up the cup and gives it to the left hand, and the left hand pours on the right, and then the right on the left. That's one. Boom. Two. 3. So it's 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. Now, there are other ways to wash hands, like for bread or in the Seder, but that's the one we do in the morning and when we come out of the bathroom. And then we say, Baruch atah Hashem Elokeinu melech haolam, asher kidshanu b'mitzvosav v'tzivanu al netilas yadayim. That's right. So, what else is left? Okay, I have one more thing to show you, and then I'm done. And that is, remember I told you something strange would happen if you put an egg in a cup and you poured vinegar on and you left it there for 2 days? Well, this egg has been in vinegar for 3 days. So all it was an egg in vinegar. Here it is. Yummy, yummy. Okay? So, where to put my egg? Lost my egg. Here it is. Started out like this. Now it's like this. Started out with a hard shell. Ended up that the shell, the vinegar eats away the shell. There's no shell left. And now you'd think if you take away the shell from an egg, it's going to spill all over. This is like rubber. Boom, 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 like a rubber ball. Though inside, there's actually still the yellow part. See the yellow part there? If I broke this egg, it would spill all over inside because it's still wet inside, but the outside became like a rubber ball. And if your mommy or your daddy lets, then you can take an egg and stick it in a bowl of vinegar for 2 days, and then see if you get the same result. I'll bet you do. Okay, so Shabbat Shalom, and have a wonderful parshat teruma. And God willing, I'll come back to you next week, and I'll show you a special trick, which is what happens if you cover a grown-up elephant with peanut butter. Bye!